Man Cave Club.
Atractions, Horsebutt, Japanese-made engineer boots. Finally found a pair of my size after over a year of searching.
For Atractions specifically.
Yeah. So the backstory is, I tried these boots on at the Brogue gentleman's shop.
Yeah.
Right.
Somewhat local to us.
Yeah, it's down in South San Francisco. San Carlos, I believe. But he only had a pair of 8.5s, which were too small on me. So I was searching for a pair of brown and 9s, of course. And I finally found a pair online, brand new in the box. They came from Japan.
Were they on eBay or like a forum site?
They were on eBay.
They were on eBay, okay.
Yeah. Cool. And finally got them here, and I love them. And these, I have to say, for me personally, these are the best fitting engineer boots.
Really?
Yes.
That's a great claim, dude. Like for your foot, you're saying out of all the boots you've owned, these fit you the best.
Yeah, they fit me better than any boot. I mean, my flathead boots, which you guys could go back and look at the engineer boot episode we did like last year or whatever. Those fit me pretty well, but I noticed like my foot is changing a little bit. I'm sort of pushing those years where, your body starts to change.
You feel like it's getting wider or longer? What do you?
I think my foot's maybe just spreading out a little bit more.
Getting a little wider.
I don't know, but all I know is I had to go up. I had like a half size. In boots. But these are, it's a relatively narrow last, right? And the pass-through is narrow also. Not quite as narrow, I would say, as the John Lofgren's.
Interesting.
But certainly narrower than, say, like a Westco boot or something like that.
Yeah.
So, beautiful boots. Biltbuck Lot 444s. There's a lot of people online that really dig these boots. I think Standard and Strange carried them. I think Snake Oil Provisions carried them. Of course, Brogue Gentleman's Shop did a run of these, but they're kind of hard to find now.
They definitely can be. Yeah, I think that Atractions does like smaller runs of these. So however shops decide to handle it. You can pre-order sometimes. East West Apparel in the UK sells these too. Or you just get lucky and you want a pair when they get a fresh drop. But they always sell out. Like they're, if you dilly-dally on purchasing when a shop has them in stock, like they're going to sell out because they're a great looking boot, relatively like good value for the price. They're not like insanely priced like some others on there. I don't think they're overpriced. I think they're kind of right on the money with what they charge for these boots.
We should probably discuss the price. I mean, I think they fall like in the $1,000 range.
Yeah.
Which is slightly out of my comfort zone, but because the boots fit so great, and I sold off. I had a couple pairs of boots that I sold off to help finance this purchase. So I feel like I could justify it. So they're not as much as, say, like a Clinch, right?
No, and that's the whole argument is like, is a Clinch $900 more a better boot? Because they're about $1,900 for a pair of engineer boots. Are John Lofgren's even $300 better than this pair of boots? Like, I don't know. I don't personally, for Lofgren's, I don't think so, because they're both factory made boots with hand finishing details and stuff. Atractions they run a whole lot less variety than like Lofgren. Like they just pretty much do their black and brown. They got a few different styles. The 444s are, I think, the most popular. It's like a moderate heel, just like it's kind of a classic height of engineer boot. They're really nice boots, man. The leather is nice. It's not overly stiff for a veg tan horsebutt, like the Shinky Haikaku Lofgrens you had. Like Shinky, something about Shinky horsehide horsebutt is like, it's like almost plasticky. The temper, that's like the word you use to describe leather. And the basically, if you were to hold up a piece of it, like, is it sticking out or does it flop down? Like, what's the temper, right? And that Shinky is like, has a really stiff temper, which is not great when you maybe need the leather to break in on your foot. So these I can tell.
The break-in is pretty brutal with that Shinky. But this is Italian horse hide.
Cool. Yeah, and I think it said full veg tan. So
for me, there was no break-in with these boots. Like I put them on brand new and wore them for like a whole day, and my foot was fine. Like I didn't have any, like, oh, these need to get broken in. You know, I mean, of course they were a little stiff, but they just fit my foot so well. That's why I had to have a pair. Yeah,
absolutely. I love the horsebutt grain, that kind of honeycomb grain you have on the vamps. So indicative of horsebutt leather.
Super cool.
But one of I think the details, well, I always like a flat welt, just a straight up flat welt, no like storm welt coming up.
Right, I know you do.
I like the black on brown, but what I really love is that little chamfer where they transition from the heel. Sometimes Roll Club does that, Brian does that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like, it's a smooth transition where it just kind of feathers into it, but I like that hard kind of line is a really cool detail. You kind of have it on both sides there. It just
super nice.
And then the soles, you got half soles, which is cool. I love half soles. Outsole production for companies like Clinch's O'Sullivan soles are made by Dr. Soul, but they're like, you make custom molds and people can do it if you have enough money, right? Brian has his own custom, Roll Club outsoles.
I guess you just have to pay for the molds
and that's it. Totally. They're artists for hire, but man, these are such a cool design. I love them. And you finally got your brown boots, man. Are you done buying brown boots? Brown engineer boots or not?
Up front, that's a good question. Up front, I would say, I'm done.
With smooth leather. Maybe not treated rough out leather brown boots.
Oh, there's a little foreshadowing there. I see what you did there.
but like these fill the niche of like a smooth brown engineer boot.
I mean, because this is the boot I was looking for. Right. When I bought the John Lofgrens, I really wanted the Attraction boot because they just fit me better. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Lofgrens. They're gorgeous, beautiful boots, but these to me, they're just a little bit better. Closer to fitting my needs. The sole is great. It's super grippy when I'm on the motorcycle, which I have to have. I can't wear like a leather sole boot. It's just too slippery. And it's like when you're holding up a 800-pound motorcycle, you want something that's going to dig into the pavement.
Need some grip.
But I love them, man. These are like my faves.
Boom. Well, I mean, just the fact that you say that they're comfortable and they fit you, I mean, that's enough. That's enough in this hobby to just keep something, because it's hard to find comfortable stuff that actually fits you. That is like seriously hard sometimes to find that. So
absolutely, the eternal search for the best of all worlds, the best looking, the best fitting, the best functionality,
and not too expensive.
And your price range, of course. Thanks for coming down and doing the rundown on these bad boys.
Nickel hardware though. You do like your brass hardware on Brown. That was one of your. I remember that was one of the things you said about the Lofgrens.
I like.
That's all right.
I like brass hardware. It's interesting because on black boots they put brass hardware. Typically put brass hardware, and on brown boots they go with the nickel. But I'm okay with it because the boots they're so great.
It still looks clean.
For sure. Well, thanks guys for joining us again here. Atractions engineer boots. I believe they're gearing up to do another run of these.
Cool.
Just very soon. So keep your eyes out for that. And we hope you enjoyed our rundown on these beautiful boots. Jimmy and Paul from the Man Cave Club. Jimmy and Paul
Talking about it all.
Thank you for joining us in the Man Cave Club. Don't forget to like and subscribe.